The Golden Fort of Jaisalmer. The legend of the silent guardian in the heart of the Thar Desert, where endless dunes glow like gold under the scorching sun, stood a mighty fortress, Jaisalmer Fort, also known as the Sonar Kila, the Golden Fort. Its massive yellow sandstone walls shimmered so brightly that travelers often mistook it for a mirage rising from the desert. Many centuries ago, inside this living fort, lived a young storyteller named Arav. His family had served the royal court as historians for generations, but Arav had a gift that none of them had. He could hear the whispers of the fort. Every night, when the desert winds howled and the sky turned deep blue, Arav felt the fort speak to him through its ancient stones. One evening, as he sat near the highest bastion overlooking the dunes, he heard a faint voice calling his name. Arav, startled but curious, he followed the whisper deep into the fort's oldest passage. The air grew colder, and the golden walls darkened. Finally, he reached a sealed door, decorated with symbols of the ancient Bodhi kings. As he touched it gently, the door opened on its own. Inside the chamber stood a tall figure wearing royal armor made of gold. The spirit of Rao Jaisal, the founder of the fort's Arav, the spirit said. The fort is in danger. Arav listened carefully as the spirit explained that a great sandstorm was approaching, strong enough to bury entire villages. The royal guards did not believe in old legends anymore and would never prepare in time. Only Arav could warn the people before disaster struck. But why me? Arav asked nervously. Because the fort trusts you, the spirit replied. You hear its heartbeat. Armed with courage, Arav rushed through the narrow lanes of Jaisalmer Fort. He knocked on doors, shouted warnings, and begged the guards to listen. At first, everyone laughed. Storms were normal in the desert, they said. But then, the ancient bells on the fort's tall towers began to ring on their own. The sound echoed across the entire city. People froze in fear. Those bells had not rung for 100 years. This is the fort's warning, Arav shouted. Finally convinced, the guards and townspeople started preparing. They tightened the gates, pulled down market stalls, moved animals to safe places, and gathered food and water. Arav guided them, repeating every instruction the spirit had given him. Just before dawn, the sky grew dark, almost black. A wall of sun taller than the fort itself came roaring towards the city like a monster unleashed. The ground shook. People held their breath, and then it hit. The storm was fierce, screaming like thousands of voices, but the Golden Fort stood strong, shielding the people inside. Not a single family was harmed. When the storm finally calmed, the villagers stepped out and saw the fort still shining under the morning sun, untouched, unharmed, unbroken. That night, Arav returned to the secret chamber. The spirit of Rao Jaisal appeared once more. You have saved the people, he said with a proud smile. You have proven that the fort's legacy is alive. As the spirit faded away into golden dust, the walls of Jaisalmer Fort glowed softly, as though thanking Arav for listening to its ancient heartbeat. From that day on, Arav became known as the keeper of the Golden Fort, and people believed once again that Jaisalmer was not just a fort of stone but a living guardian watching over all who lived within its golden walls.